At least once a week, we blame corruption for Sri Lanka's problems. And yes, it's a serious issue. But let me ask you this. Is honesty enough to fix everything? Honesty and transparency are important values, but they're not a substitute for understanding economics. Let me explain. The world runs on incentives, and that's what drives people, businesses, and even markets. Take rice. Price controls were introduced to keep costs low. Sounds great, right? But what happened? Shortages and black markets. And when rice imports came in, a tariff of rupees 65 was added. Guess who paid for that? Us, the consumers, especially with 25% of the population living below the poverty line. Or look at kerosene subsidies. They were meant to help the poor. Instead, industries and even buses started using it to save money, which drove up demand and created other issues. Good intentions, bad outcomes. And maize, heavily taxed with a 20% duty in addition to the 18% VAT under the 2025 customs tariff, is meant to protect local farmers. Instead, it drives up prices, hurts the poultry industry, and inflates costs for chicken, eggs, and bakery items. The poorest pay the highest price for this flawed policy. And coconuts? We ban imports to protect local production. But if we allowed certain varieties to produce byproducts, we could reserve the primer coconuts for exports, boosting revenue. Instead, we limit such opportunities and drive up costs. Here's the takeaway. Honesty isn't enough. Policies need to be rooted in sound economics. It's not about good intentions, it's about real-world outcomes. Remember, in economics, consequences matter more than intentions.